Welcome back to Proper Madness. I'm happy to have you back if you're a returning listener. If you're a new listener, my name is Sabi, and I have a very unique perspective on mental health. I believe wholeheartedly that we can turn anything that we have been through and alchemize it into bettering ourselves mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It helps you feel less alone, to know and understand that the way out is always through the eye of the storm. Grab a cup of tea. If you're not a tea drinker, grab your coffee, and let's sit down and tune into ourselves so that we can learn to connect to other people. We never know the weight of our words and how they might help someone. Wow, the banter's gonna banter, I don't know.
I know.
You're off frame. I need you to come close. It's like you're scared of me.
No, never.
Are
I'm
you
just
sure?
I'll be sitting on your lap like Santa on Christmas.
I'd be into it.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
I forgot someone was with us.
Yeah, no, we did. We got lost in each other's eyes. Well, welcome back, everyone, to Proper Madness. Oh my goodness. Look, a more in-person podcast, isn't it?
Look at us.
Look, we're moving up in the world.
And that's what happens when you evolve.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
I hear that a lot. Almost every day.
Is it because you're psychic?
Sometimes.
Yeah, no, that tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also just
Just
aware.
Just
Because I'm here, you know.
Okay, do you want to tell the people who you are? Tell us a little bit about you. Who are you? What if someone were to be like Kayleigh?
Isn't it weird how your throat just starts to like close when you have to talk about yourself?
No.
Hi, I'm Kayleigh Alexa. I am a self-proclaimed psychic. I'm just kidding. No, I really am.
She is, yeah.
No, I need to be serious right now. I'm feeling a little silly goofy.
Yeah, it's me.
How would I describe?
I don't know. You could just be like.
You could just say
You could
that.
just say, "My name is Kayleigh.
My name is Kayleigh.
I am. You're well known. I found you on TikTok, and then I commented on your posts relentlessly, and then one day we became friends.
We did become friends. Yeah, and Instagram friends too.
Yeah.
I post readings on TikTok, but more spiritual content. Mm-hmm. I'm a very spiritual girl, and thank God I posted myself because then I connect with you and other spiritual girlies because it feels very lonely when you're just living by yourself in your own zone. So it's a very powerful way to connect with multiple people. So yeah, started sharing my gifts online, and here we are on podcasts.
Well, what inspired you to start even doing that on TikTok? Like, what was the pull?
One thing about me, I love a camera, and I have since I was little. Mm-hmm. I would make YouTube videos when I was young, music videos. Do you remember that era?
Oh my God, yeah.
I'd make music videos and beauty videos, and then I stopped doing that. But then at that same time when I was 13, I started doing oracle cards and pulling and stuff like that. I always knew I was psychic because I could see people who had passed away. But I kept that part private, you know, you're like kind of like in this spiritual closet, if you will.
Yes.
Like you don't want people to know, especially like when they do know, they reject you. Plus I was vegetarian at that time. Well, still am. And that was frowned upon too. I got bullied for that, oddly enough.
For being a vegetarian? That's crazy.
People would find anything.
Yeah, that's true.
They want to knock down the spark, you know, and I can't blame them. But it didn't work. So then my mom started doing courses, and she became like a more profound spirit, like a figure in the community. And so I started doing psychic readings for her clients, and I did an angel course for the kids of the mothers that she worked with. So I would teach them how to work with the angels, and it would help them release bullying and align with their gifts too, and not fear it and not be attacked by like scary things, you know, because we are in between realms, especially when you're young. So did that, and then I decided to start posting on YouTube. But then TikTok randomly during COVID, I was like, I feel like I should post on TikTok. And I randomly just started channeling videos. And it started with my ghost stories. And then it turned to doing readings.
Dude, I love that.
Mm-hmm. How did you get started on TikTok?
Oh, God. I think I just like picked it up during COVID. Mm-hmm. Then there's my other account that grew. And then I was like, then I don't know. I don't know if it got like shadow banned or I have no idea. But I was like, the account didn't feel good anymore, so I just deleted it, and then I started my new account. But I started just because like people said, put your tea time videos on TikTok, maybe you'll gain
I love
more.
them.
Yeah, thank you. You'll gain more traction there. I was like, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
but it did. They took off. And I was like, oh, okay.
As they should.
So yeah, I lost a whole audience there. I deleted that.
But I feel like then they call for you and they wonder what happened to you, where you went, and they find you again.
I don't know. You found me because you were like, wait, is this?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was like, wait, I swore I was following you. I didn't mean to unfollow. Oops, hope I didn't hit the mic. I'm still getting used to this.
First of all, because we're both psychic, right? So like the ghost stuff, I was bullied because of. I told people. Well, I was dumb and I told people. I was like,
no, you're smart. Everyone. You got to let it out because then when you come up now, they're not going to question if you're right.
So true.
They're going to be like, oh wait, she did. She did. Yeah.
Yeah, it was but I don't know. I feel like when you're spiritual anyway, the spiritual closet thing is real.
Yeah.
I don't think
still even now. Yeah. Like there's times where I have to remind myself like, no, this is who I am. And it's a gift. It's a flex too. Yeah. Remember that, especially in dating. You know,
that's a whole topic.
I find that in dating specifically, it really pushes you to go back inward because you become too externally focused, especially if you have any insecurities or lingering fears about who you are, what you're here to do, or even belief in yourself.
Yeah.
And wondering if you're going to be accepted. Like if you have deep rejection wounds or even like fragments of the soul that need repairing, it's going to be reflected in dating, especially. So you'll even think that someone would reject you because of your spiritual gifts, and that would never be the case, but it's showing you what you're rejecting in yourself or what you need to accept more, you know, because it'll always be something. You accept the spiritual gifts and then the next thing is my height, for example. Like it's always going to be something until it's nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
So you realize it doesn't even fucking matter, and they're doing the same thing in their own self, but then you give them this grandiose sense of power, which who knows if they even are worthy of that, let's be real. And then it turns into this energetic chase, which that's not, no. Then you seek their validation and approval, and you think that it's them that you want, but it's more so the acceptance, which that they'll never be able to satiate that.
Do you find that you're, like, before you became very aware of your spiritual gifts, did you find that, like, your energy and someone else's energy that you were dating would kind of just get mixed up?
Yeah, all the time. Well, that naturally happens too, especially as women. We're receivers. So we'll literally start to mold into the person. That's why when people are together for so long, they start to look the same, act the same, talk the same, like they become the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially when you're spiritual and you don't know it, you will mirror them and become them.
Yeah, which is like why you lose yourself in a relationship if you're spiritual. 100%. Do you have any, would you want to give an example?
Of course. I have so many. They can't wait. They've been waiting for this. They can feel the phone call ringing right now.
Wait, put your phones. All of a sudden we're
like cancel, clear, delete.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I would say for starters, like I always knew that I was psychic, of course, but I didn't realize how psychic I was until I went through relationship experiences for sure. The first guy that was my first serious relationship, he was cheating on me all the time, and I was picking up on it, but he convinced me I was wrong after we broke up. But so it like made me a little crazy and way too dependent on him too, because when you intuitively know something's happening, but you doubt yourself, you search for the answer or clarity and you never get it. And even when you do get it, it's this insatiable hunger. And so when we broke up, because we're all high school friends, we're at a party and I ended up picking up on his roommate's dad who passed away, and his roommate was new to the group, but I just saw this man, and so I like started channeling this guy, and he was like, oh my God, that was my dad. And then he turned to my ex and was like, how did you never told me she was psychic, how did you know this? And he's like, I couldn't tell her she was psychic, she would have caught me in everything I did. So that was definitely like a catalyst and an integration of my gifts for sure, and like realizing that, oh my God, I was right the whole time. I did lose myself in that relationship for sure. Like, gained a lot of weight, was very depressed. Also, like, side note, birth control just throws you off too, which that, also when you're 16, 17, 18, of course you're gonna go through it. So, lost myself in that relationship. Yeah. You have to, though, to find yourself.
Well, yeah, and I think, like, the deeper layer to that is kind of like, how many times do you think there's going to be people in your life who will make you doubt your own intuition?
So you can trust it.
Yeah, so that they can manipulate you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was hearing. I was like, this guy fully...
Yeah,
he was like, no, I know she's psychic, but I'm just going to make her think that she's not.
Yeah. And he would. And he would. Like, I remember his grandma, it was like right before she passed away, but her consciousness was coming through to me. And I kept seeing this energy of him, like this image of him playing when he was younger with a specific item. And I kept bringing it up. I'm like, I just keep saying this. He's like, you could tell that it hit him. Then he's like, you're wrong. Like that does not, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But I could tell he was starting to like, so he would intentionally do certain things like that to make me feel like I wasn't right. So then when the things came through, like the texts from girls or the calls at 3 a.m, why is she calling you? It was like, I'm crazy to even think that. I genuinely thought I was crazy.
That we're talking about this because, so I got a reading from her. Well, how long ago is this? This is almost last summer.
Right. Yeah.
Whoa,
right.
We've known each other a long
time. Yeah.
Oh, God. And when I did, you brought up a really good point. You said, because my intuition will also pick up on how someone feels about me, what they're thinking about me. And you can chime in on this, right? Like we have many different soulmates. I think we have one twin flame, many different soulmates.
Yeah.
And when you have a soulmate connection, it's tough to know what's yours and what's theirs and what they're actually thinking and feeling. But like you said, like I was always chasing after.
Yeah, that's why you don't know what they're thinking and feeling because it's all a reflection of you.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you are in your own and you're like, oh no, I know who I am, you can decipher what their energy is versus the other. I went through that a lot after my breakup, specifically when my ex, the St. Jude story, was like pulling me back in. I didn't know what was mine, what was theirs. But because of that experience, I now know, I know exactly what their energy is because I know how to separate and I know my own so well that theirs is easy to see.
Yeah. If you could give advice to someone, right? On like how, if you're intuitive and you're involved in relationships, like how the hell do you stay sovereign in your own energy? That's
the biggest catalyst relationships are to come into your sovereignty the most, like the biggest, like catching you in each and every moment because your thoughts can start to dwindle here, there, everywhere. And even now it's coming into, of course they'd want to be with me. Of course. Like it's like that turning back into remember who you are, remember how you're powerful, remember your intuition is a gift, what a blessing it is to be with you, the spells that you can do for them, what you bring to their life. You know what actually really helped me was Giselle and Tom Brady actually.
Really?
Because she's very spiritual and she would do spells for him. Obviously, like he won so many times. And it's like you really do, like what an anchor we are.
Yeah.
As women too.
100%.
So that helps you come back into your, it's a blessing to be with me, not in an egocentric way, but more so of like I know what I provide in relationships. And I also know too, whoever can match that is going to flow effortlessly into my life. And anyone that when I start to get into the chaser, I'm in the wrong place. I have to like dial it back in because I'm seeking acceptance in someone and I'll convince myself that it's them that I want, but it's more of feeling chosen.
Yeah. Yes. That's the big one. Feeling chosen instead of trying to be chosen.
Right.
Right? Which is like, if you think about like the twin flame soulmate dynamic thing, right? You think everyone's like talking about twin flames every damn day. But what they don't understand is like you have to have that divine union within yourself first. And not everyone is actually even on that journey to begin with, actually.
Yeah, no. Most people aren't because we're conditioned from young age to need someone else to provide our needs, whether it be our parents for our food, then our school for our learning. We are conditioned to believe that we need something outside of us to give us something, and it creates this whole vortex in reality that is contingent upon and based upon other people providing for us. And so the whole world is going outward, yes, to receive, but then going back inward to know what you actually need fulfilled.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So even in relationships too, like my whole thing, even with twin flames, I'm sure you know how I feel about that. Yeah. It's more so I've become and realized I am my own twin flame. Like that's it. Like I am my own soul essence. And then when I meet that energy, it'll be something that's harmonious rather than chaotic and a clusterfuck, you know?
And like you're my other half.
Right. Because what? I get it, but I also am like, maybe that's where the Aquarius starts to come out, where it's like, we don't need to be labeling these. You could be in love and like not need to like, and I'm a Scorpio, Moon, Mars, and Chiron. I get the obsession. I get the devotion. I get all of that. When you are that for yourself, there's more understanding and less attachment that leads to years of grief or despair or loss when it's like, you know that you're in constant motion and this is just one lifetime of many. And so it doesn't matter what happens with the person. It's to evolve you, to grow you. Okay. So you're not stuck in like loss, you know, if it's not working out. You're less attached to what's happening.
It's you are the source.
And these things have to put like, there's a lot of inner work that goes into it. what reminds me is like that book, The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that book. There's so many, actually. Like, you just need to become obsessed with devoting to yourself and figuring out why you are motivated by relationships over yourself. Because relationships, even if you are chosen, you'll never feel chosen. It'll become this, that's what creates that attachment in relationships, that even how close you get, it's a fear of losing it, or like the fear of, you are just operating out of fear and not out of sovereignty.
I love that. That's so good. Okay, so I love how you, like, your mindset and how you reframe things, right? Because you taught me a lot about that, about how to shift how I'm thinking, how to reframe things, and how to speak to myself. I actually literally have like affirmations.
I saw that. I was like, oh, I love it. I write all the time. Anytime I have something new that I'd like to achieve, I attach the I am to it.
Yeah. Did your mom teach you about that, or how'd that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to know more about that. That's so cool. I think.
Yeah. It really is. Because my mom, if you don't know my mom, her name is Randina Marie. She's just beautiful. Like, she reminds me of divine feminine in human form. Like, she just flows. She just knows who she is. She's always been that way, even before she realized that she was like that. And she's just so fucking intelligent. Like, since I was, I would say 5, 6 years old, she was obsessed with Sylvia Browne and like psychic energy and things like that, because she's very psychic. My whole family is, on both sides too, which is kind of controversial, because my grandpa's side is Mormon and my great-grandfather was a bishop. So my mom and all of her sisters are like super psychic. My mom's mom, very psychic. My grandpa's also super psychic too, and even it runs throughout. So she was always fascinated by that. Then she had me at 18, and I started channeling her mom, who passed away. And then she realized that her mom was still alive, like, even though she wasn't really alive, you know?
Yeah.
And so that got her all set up on that. And then she discovered quantum physics when I was 7 years old or so. And she watched What the Bleep Do We Know, and I watched that with her. So since 7, like 5, 6, 7 years old, I've been conditioned to know that your thoughts become things. And we're conditioned in the English language too to identify with emotions and feelings. Like, I am angry, I'm upset, I'm flustered. So when you speak, it further solidifies. So the I am statements are everything, and being very mindful of what you speak or think about life and yourself, because it becomes your identity.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I want to jump into the quantum physics part of that, because like that's a lot that people don't understand in terms of like creating your reality and what that means. I actually heard this really damn cool analogy last night at a dance class.
Yeah.
I wonder if you'll probably give me something to it. He told me, right? Because we all know I pole dance.
I love it.
There's a pole.
I need to get into it. There's actually a pole class or a pole studio right next to my house, across the street from my. I probably shouldn't. I'm like doxing myself, kind of.
This is where I live. Come
so I gotta go. I've got to go. Yeah. No, literally. Bless their hearts.
Bless their hearts. That's how we're gonna start the tea.
Yeah.
Bless their.
We're gonna bless this tea to bless the hearts of those
who watch us.
Still hear the whispers of our name in their sleep.
That's really diabolical.
They like it. That's the issue. That's why it keeps happening.
They do. Actually, I sent a very crazy...
Oh, what?
I sent it...
No, let's hear it.
I did.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you so much. It's a rose into a dagger.
I love it. Yep. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. That's
On
actually
brand.
your protection.
It is. How'd you know? Well, sorry. I shouldn't have asked that. You're psychic as fuck.
Yeah.
We're both vortexing and channeling, and I should have known.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No, I did. I blessed it actually before I got it.
Aww. I love that. You can feel it. Yeah. That's how I knew. You can feel it.
I did. Like, it was the first time I ever, like, set an intention when the stencil was on.
Oh, that's crazy that I picked up on that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the duality.
It's
right?
beautiful. So, yeah, because it's real. Like, I am beautiful. Don't fuck with me.
Literally. That's why I got it.
Right. Okay, actually, my neighbor, who I actually met almost a year before that, out at a bar when I still went out. And he was friends with my very old friends, like almost 10 years ago, we hadn't talked, ex-boyfriend. So like, I ran into the ex-boyfriend. He's like, oh my God, so good to see you. Meet my friends. And there was 2 friends. There was the guy who was my neighbor, and then the other guy who actually was also my neighbor, but like a block away.
Oh my
So
gosh.
it's like, that's weird that we live so close to each other. I ended up talking to the guy who was the block away. Anyway, keep the neighbor like across the street in mind. I check my mail. It takes me a while to check my mailbox. It's at the street. It's on the sidewalk. I have to walk out. I don't do that. You know, I don't feel like walking too much.
I don't do this.
Unless I'm walking on a treadmill or to the beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I randomly go check the mail, and I notice there's a happy birthday card mailed to, I guess our addresses, the last 2 digits are the same but flipped. And so it's like, you know.
Yeah.
And so I saw the name. I was like, this name is so one of one. I'm like, this is him. So I looked up the name and I was like, oh my God, I got his birthday card in the mail. So I ended up messaging the ex-boyfriend. I was like, hey, do you know if this is him? And he's like, yeah, that's him. You should message him. So I messaged the guy. And his birthday, I guess, was like a month and a half before that. Like from when I found the card, he's like, my aunt and uncle sent it to the wrong address, which I guess is your address. And it was like fully gone. And I was like, oh no, yeah. And so we ended up meeting up. He's so hot.
Oh my God.
We meet up. It's like a Hallmark movie. Like even his aunt, his uncles, he's sending me the group chat and they're like, oh my God, you need to marry her. Like this is literally straight out of a Hallmark movie. He's a Libra man. My first encounter with them ever. So we're talking nonstop, right? And I know when someone's intentionally doing something to be weird. We're talking nonstop. Then he goes, oh my God, guess what? What? I say, he intentionally does not respond for 24 hours on the dot. And so during that 24 hours, he's posting on a story, and I don't give a fuck, but I can feel when it's intentional and when you're trying to play a game.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not. So I blocked him.
Good job. I'm so proud of you. Most people would have just like chased.
And then he messaged me again. He's like, wait, what happened? Please do not. You know what happened. You're trying to play a game.
Sir, you stopped responding and then you posted on your stories.
Multiple times.
Because you wanted me to chase you.
Right.
Because you're insecure.
Right idea, wrong bitch. So, no. Yeah, no.
Right idea, wrong bitch. No, actually. I love that though.
Right. No. Because that's what they're trying. No. You can feel when it's intentional. That's why it's so important to really sharpen your intuitive tool and to know if it feels off. It probably is.
No, it sits in, for me, it's in my gut. Like, it's always, I don't know how to explain it. It might be different for everyone, but for me, it's like a pulse. Like, it's like I feel super uneasy all the time. It was like that guy I was dating last year where we were like, is this the Leo? You were like,
oh yeah. Bless his heart. He needs it. They do. The ones who hurt you the most need the most blessings. Let's remember that.
You know what? You're so right. I can't be that unhinged.
No, you can.
Okay, thank you.
There needs to be balance. There needs to be balance.
But the guy I was dating last year, my gut always told me, like, I always felt in danger. Like, I didn't feel like safe all the time. I was always kind of waiting for like something.
Terrible.
So my nervous system was always like this. And then of course, like, you know, the way things ended.
Yeah. Like that was so fucked.
Oh, the way things ended, I was like, whoa. And then my nervous system was fine again.
Isn't it weird? At the second it leaves, things also just like start sprouting again. Like, you know, you're with the wrong person when it feels like everything starts to constrict and gets harder and harder and harder. Yeah. The second you cut out their energy, you all of a sudden have opportunities again. Yep. Money starts flowing even more. You get more pretty. Like, yeah.
I think they siphon.
They do, because they're
energy.
They're siphoners. They don't have their own inner knowing, or they can't calibrate themselves.
Oh, I'd love to talk about that. There's so many people like that, I think.
Yeah, people are carrying so much pain and inherited pain as well. And they literally are physiologically and psychologically conditioned to act out certain things, and then becomes fragmented self. They come around someone who is in their power, but also maybe doubts their own power to be a match to that, and is easily taken from.
That makes sense.
Especially because like the one who's usually being taken from never knows what it's like to feel so hurt or alone or outcasted or ostracized. They don't want that person to feel that way, and they also live up to their own potential and know that they can heal, and they're working to heal themselves, and they know it's possible and attainable because it is. And so they hope that the person that they're a match to is, but usually it reflects a parent or an authority figure or just experiences in life that were evaded, or evading, like just they weren't able to be for themselves what they needed to be. And you just keep aligning with people, or you've aligned with someone who can't be that, knows and likes that you see their highest potential, but doesn't believe in themselves enough to fulfill it, and falls back into a pattern.
That's exactly what it is, yeah. And I think this goes into everything, literally everything is energy, right? So it's like, if they're doing that, you have to stop and go, okay, who is this person reminding me of? I think a lot of people don't even do that, take that step, right? They're like, oh, I don't like this. Like, okay, yeah, but who does this remind you of?
Right.
Like, there was a couple people that, before, me and my sister are very close, but before we became very close again, I actually dated a couple guys that mirrored her.
Right.
And I had no
Chills.
No
You
clue.
think it's like, oh, they always say like daddy issues. Fuck that, by the way.
No.
We all have issues in different ways, different forms. Even if you have a very present family, there's always going to be something. No one's perfect. We're meant to learn from each other. Yeah, you'd be surprised. You date people who reflect a best friend falling out. Yeah, it's always, even the last guy I dated was a reflection of the mother wounds that I had too.
Wow, yeah, yeah.
Of like her being a single mom and always having to work and those types of things, and like that feeling like work was a priority. Because as a child you don't understand. As an adult you understand consciously, but there's still fragments of time of where you didn't logically understand and you just need the emotional acceptance, and we don't have the tools to do that, which is why they're so in pain and they keep causing this chaos or vortex or cyclone of chaos in themselves because they haven't healed.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it is.
That's still active. That's why when people, it's like you're immature. It's an immature expression. They're regressing to the version of them who was first, that pain body first existed.
Yeah.
It just stacks.
Yeah, yeah. I've found that in friendships too. Recently a lot. Like there was a girl that I was friends with. I was like, oh, bless. She's actually... Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Real.
No, but she was old me. And I was trying so hard to get her to change so we could stay friends, to get her to stick around. And I went, no, I
know it's hard. And also the things that you despise in other people are typically what you're capable of doing, what you've done and you regret about doing, and what you wish you could change. And that's just seeking healing too. Yeah. I find it a lot on Love Island as well. Like even watching, I don't know if you're watching
I finished it.
Oh, you did?
Love Island Australia?
Oh, the Australia one?
Yeah.
Oh, that one was crazy.
So good.
Dude. Yeah, but the current one, All Stars, where...
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
There's a situation with Belle, Lucinda, and Sean, okay? Belle's with Sean. Sean fucked on her once, and then they got back together. But then Lucinda came in. Belle had to go to a different villa, the USA villa, because they separated them. Sean and Lucinda started kicking off. And when Belle came back, she was mad at Sean, but she kept going in on Lucinda. But turns out, a few days later... Now she's going for one of her best friend in the villa's men. So I was like, that's why she was so fucking livid, because that's who she is too. And she's mad about it.
I've seen it in Love Island. Yeah, all the dynamics.
You actually learned so much through watching
Love
reality
Island.
TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
I learned about avoidant and secure attachment types in Love Island with, what's her face? Mateo and...
Mateo and Brie. No, not Brianna. Tamara.
I was like, poor thing's avoidant, he's secure.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so she's doing a bunch of crazy shit. He's going, hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, literally, hello.
Literally, he's like, I'm
not fighting
anything wrong.
Yeah, and she spins it. But the thing is, she believes it genuinely because she's operating from her pain body. That's what happens in relationships. Like, you crave relationships so bad, but then you push them away because they trigger too much in you that needs to be released.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I don't know. Can't tell you how many times I've dated people like that, where I've noticed that in them, and I'm sure they've noticed it in me too, right? It goes both ways. And it's always interesting to see like how badly one person just is like fighting to like keep it together, and how badly the other person's like, no, trust me, this is not good, you know? So like, yeah. It's
memories. Oh, memories. All alone in the moonlight. Oh my God, I love that. Isn't that from the movie with Hilary Duff?
Yes.
Oh my God, I loved that movie. I think it's because I deep down... No, I can't say it.
No,
Thank you for the lore.
Grandma.
Aww.
Okay.
That's cute.
Thank you. She's,
That's really sweet.
She's 88.
Aw. Angel number. Icon.
Yeah, she's an icon, dude. She was losing her mind, which is kind of sad.
We all do it different times, you know?
True. That's true, actually. I did it backwards. I lost my mind, and then I found it later in life.
and poetic.
Drugs, kids.
Right.
Don't do them.
Don't.
Do
not.
Don't do drugs, please.
When you say don't, it conditions the mind to do. So do not do it.
Do they? Wow.
Isn't that weird? Like when you tell someone don't do that, they're like, they do it. They want to do it. But when you say do not, it's so serious.
Oh, that's so true.
So serious.
That's so true. Mm-hmm. Do we want to talk about the energetics behind posting? Because we talked about, you're like, Sabi, I think we should talk about this.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What the most was, it's so easy to feel like, first of all, you have to be so mindful when you're consuming content, what type of content you're consuming, but also you cannot control when you're on TikTok and it's just your For You page. All it takes is one person being like, you will hit heights and then plateau again, or you're going to hit, like you're going to, whatever, you're going to hit 0. The algorithm's going to be funny. For you, subconscious mind to then take it on. That's the thing that's hard about the subconscious, is it believes everything that it hears until it learns something different. So you'll literally create an algorithm where you dwindle down, and that's not what needs to happen. For you, I felt there was something more on the other side of it, and it's like being called to create new types of content, share new types of content, get something out that's in the drafts, like those types of things, and then it would kick back up again. So be very mindful of what you consume or what you believe too about your own algorithm, because it's going to create it. I believe that you just keep peaking and keep peaking and keep peaking, and that keeps happening even after the switch around to the US. Now the US owns TikTok, whatever, or for the US people, everyone's like, my algorithm's so weird, it's so funny. My algorithm's better than ever. I actually have more content that's tailored to me. My videos are doing better than they were before it.
But all just because that's what she's believing, right?
Yeah.
So, and I was telling her, I'm like, I'm 90% sure it's not my actual content, it's my energy when that happens. I'm like I'm attached.
You're about to have more eyes on you. That's what you're getting yourself prepared for it.
Yeah.
Because this is what that does. It's also a gift and a blessing too, because when you have nothing, you're like, fuck it, I want more. And that pushes you into wanting more.
Yeah, no, that's true. I started posting different types of videos today.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
This sounds weird, but like I always had the calling of like, not for any weird reason, but like I always do talking head videos that are like here.
Yeah, love them.
Have you ever seen me show what I actually look like?
No.
Right?
No.
Killer
Except
body.
for your vlog. I love your vlog
Thank
too.
You so much.
Killer body, true.
Killer body. Body is tea.
It is.
Been working really hard.
Body is tea time.
Thank you.
Where's Sabi?
I'm dead. And so I took my phone and I just recorded a video looking through the mirror.
Yes.
And like the thing that popped up was like notes from my bedroom.
See your channel. See, oh my God, you guys, you have the answer of what you're meant to do. Everyone that's coming to you is like, I feel lost. They know exactly what they have to do. They just let life pull them in so many other directions. That's why you have to, like I said, sharpen that intuitive knowing and that intuitive tool. And that is by praising yourself every time that you're on the money about something.
Yes.
And then creating a whole new snowball. You can't dissolve the snowball of doubt that's already built. It's a waste of time. It's useless. It's just going to combat you anyway and make you feel like you're wrong and crazy. Then you're just going to create that snowball even bigger, because then you believe it. You're just going to start to shift and pattern interrupt by commanding your subconscious mind, first off, to catch yourself when you're in the right momentum, when you're aligned with your intentions, or when you follow through on a new idea without doubt. And then you'll just keep doing it. Then you'll just grow that forever.
Yeah.
Like you literally have every channel, every answer.
That's true. You just have to trust it, right?
And just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Because I feel like so many people hold themselves back.
Yeah, because they doubt. Like, that's too far off what I'm doing? What? You have a whole new audience that's looking for you, that's going to find you through that. Whether it's 20 new people or 2,000 new people, you're going to always have new ideas. People are just meant to find you because it's you, not the content necessarily. It's just you that people want.
Period.
And people like diversity, especially with how quick our mindsets move and our attention spans are like all here, there, everywhere. If they see you doing so many different things, you're always going to have them hooked.
Yes. I posted a new video like yesterday that your higher self is calling one, but I changed up the intro just slightly. And already people are like, whoa, that's cool as shit. But I didn't question it. I just went, I think this is cool. This looks cool. Let's just see what happens.
That's been the biggest thing, even because like, I don't know if I've told you this personally before, but what really helped me break into realizing like my content is my own content, it's for me, was I was going to post an Instagram and I was on this app called Sabi for presets and like to put filters over the photo and like change the color and saturation, things like that. And I caught myself being like, which one would people like more? And I was like, no, fuck it. What do I like the most? Like, what's cool to me? What do I enjoy looking at? And it changed everything for me.
Yeah, that's because your energy isn't focused out. Right. You're pulling in.
Right, because you will continue to follow trends, which is not a bad thing either. When you're focused outward, you're going to be where the collective is, which when you go back into you, you're setting your own trends. You're aligned with your own self. You trust your own self. Exactly. You have a stronger relationship with yourself. And what you create is banger. It's a banger. Every time.
She follows the Sabi mentality of we don't like trends. We are the trend.
Literally.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Anything else you want to talk about? That's pretty. What else would you?
I feel like
we did a lot in 45 minutes. We did a number. Minutes.
Yeah.
Anything else that's speaking to you?
Always leave them wanting more. Not be afraid of. If there's things that you feel like you missed, leave them wanting more.
I love that. Do you want to tell the people where to find you?
Oh, yes. You can. I'm getting better at, like, selling myself, kind of.
I know.
Does that make sense?
Oh, my gosh.
It feels like it.
Well, I actually learned something interesting. If you feel like you're selling yourself, it's like you feel like you're trying to get something from people. Yeah. When really you're not. You're just trying to be of service.
You're right. Like, okay. My TikTok is Messages from the Divine. Kayleigh Alexa. Spelled differently. My mom wanted to be different. Love her for it. Kayleigh Alexa. I'm sure actually where you're watching this, my name is somewhere. So you can find me there. Not TikTok again. See, it just plagues me. I can't stop thinking about TikTok. Instagram, same handle, but with an extra E at the end. Because I once had the original Messages from the Divine on Instagram, but lost that login. So, or my mom has it, and she won't give the name up. So we tried actually once, but it wouldn't let me for 48 hours. And I was like, I can't let either of these names slip through my fingers. So.
No, don't do it.
Enough about me.
No, this is about you. That's why you're on the podcast.
I'm like, anyway.
This is your space.
Thank you for inviting me. Actually, thank you.
Yeah, you're
Where can
welcome.
they find you? As if we're not already on your...
We're on my channel. They know.
Do you have a Patreon?
No, I should get one.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I don't even know what... We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Okay. We love you guys.
Love you.
If you haven't seen our tea time together, it's called Unhinged Tea Time with Friends.
I love that.
Be on the lookout for that.
And it's going to be even more unhinged.
It is, because now we're going to be caffeinated, so...
I love being caffeinated. It's my only source of anything these days.
Oh, no. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
I encourage you to follow, like, subscribe, and rate this so that it pushes it out to whoever else might need it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you ever want to chat more about anything that this podcast is about, you know where to find me. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and good old TikTok. And be sure to stay tuned for my Tea Time with Sabi episodes.